In this new problem, we know that sine of A is equal to -4/5, where we're restricting ourselves to quadrant 4, 3π/2 to 2 pi. And so we're looking at somewhere in this range, which again, all students take calculus. This tells me that their final answer for this should turn out to be a positive. So we're going to see if we can work out this problem and come up with a final solution. And we're going to do this using a couple different methods this time. So first thing is, this is an angle addition. So we've got that piece. And then we've got this other component here, which is going to be another half angle that we're going to have to deal with. So let's first break this up and see if we can look at what this looks like to start off with. Angle sum says that I'm going to have cosine of A times cosine of pi/12. And that's going to be minus sine of A sine pi/12. And again, we're going to try and manipulate this a little bit. So we know cosine of A, if I'm looking at this triangle, again, we'll go back to our idea of what this triangle is going to look like. This is going to be -4, 5, 3. So the cosine is going to be 3/5. And pi/12 is sort of an interesting one, because really this turns out to be a 30-degree angle over 2. That's 15 degrees really. So I can use a half angle idea here to say that this is going to be the half angle applied to 30 degrees. So 1 plus cosine 30 over 2 minus sine of A they gave to us, so we have -4/5. And again, using that half angle applied to the sine now would be negative square root of 1 minus cosine 30 over 2, the half angle of sine. So it's that plus or minus, but we knew it had to be minus because it's down here. And now we're going to have to just try and work this out a little bit. So this is 3/5. This is the square root of 1 plus cosine 30 is square root 3 over 2. And we're going to divide that by 2. And -4/5 minus the square root of 1 minus square root 3 over 2 all over 2. So we're going to try and simplify that a little bit by plugging it into calculator, and we can come up with our final solution based on that. Key to this is where we got that square root of 3 over 2. So if you look, we're going to just kind of look really quick to see where that came from. So if this is a 30 degree, we have a 30, 60, 90. This would be 1, 2, square root 3. And because I want cosine, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, or square root of 3 over 2. And again, just to remind you on that pi/12, remember pi is the same as 180 degrees. Divide that by 12 gives you 15 degrees, or 30 degrees divided by 2. Hopefully that helps figure that out. And the rest is just done on a calculator.